Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing a story time. Once again, nothing's changed. Anyway, so if you want to hear it, then keep watching. I have a mic. So now you can probably hear me better. Now I probably don't sound like I'm talking into a tin can. So a couple months ago, I want to say back in September, no, it was September, I was on Grindr and I was looking for love. Turns out I just found myself in a situation. So I was on the app and I was scrolling, and then I seen this guy. I was like, oh my god, he's cute. And then I messaged him. He didn't respond. He didn't respond at first, and then eventually, I guess like a day later, he ended up responding. He was like, oh, you know what, this is the best that I'm gonna get. So after that, we started talking. I was like, oh, so what are you looking for? He's like, oh, I don't remember what he said because I kind of forgot. But I know he was looking for. Okay, um, that's a lot to handle for me right now. So I'm ready. We were texting. I was like, you know what? Let's hang out. So we hung out. It was okay, I guess. And then the next day, I was like, okay. Well, I added him. I got his number and everything. We were talking and talking and talking and talking. And he was like, oh, when are we going to hang out again? I was really busy. This is right around the time I went to, I think it was either the time before I went to LA or after I went to LA. Because I remember going Black Friday shopping. I don't remember. But I was really busy. I was working and then also I was living my life and I didn't have time to like see people. So I told him no, I'm busy. I kept telling him I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. And he kept saying why? And I kept telling him because life. One day, morning was a mess. I woke up to, if you haven't already seen that video, I don't really like talking about it, but if you haven't already seen that video, the one of me's, I think it's called Dear Ex Friend, that situation happened that same morning and basically happened, what I'm talking about right now, happened like an hour before that happened. So that day was just really going really good for me. Got up and then he texted me like good morning, whatever, and he was like, oh, so I'm like really, I was like, that's nice. Do anything for you because I just woke up, I look gross, and it takes a long time for me to get ready for, and I have makeup on my eye. Oh, really? And then basically one thing led to another. I don't have the screenshots because once I get more into the story, you'll understand why. But basically, he got mad because I didn't want to hang out with him. And basically, he ended up telling me, you know what? I was just using you to get back at. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm going to bleep that out. Let's give them names. Basically, this guy, we're going to call him Brush. And the other guy, we're going to call him Eyelash. Brush was like really mad that I didn't want to hang out with him that morning. So he was like, you know what? I was just using you to get back at Eyelash. I'm like, Eyelash? Who's Eyelash? Basically, him, Brush, and Eyelash were dating. They were in a 2-year relationship, committed, sort of. And they got in a fight, I guess, because Eyelash ended up cheating on Brush. So Brush ended up being like, you know what, I'm gonna get back at Eyelash. And then I was the revenge.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Yes, I was the revenge. And it just so happened to be that I was friends with Eyelash before. Now, me and Eyelash, we went to the same high school. He was a grade above me. I'm getting into too many details. Anyway, we were not friends, but like we were like acquaintances. We followed each other on Instagram, Snapchat, all the other stuff. I would say hi to him at school. He would say hi to me. So me and Eyelash knew each other for a long time. After me and Brush hung out, Brush and Eyelash started getting back together, started working things out, which is great for you, but don't involve me in it because like this is the type of stuff that makes people go crazy. Just saying. They were working things out after, and then also Brush was talking to me at the same time, which shady. But anyway, we'll get into that later. Basically, Brush is going off of me. He's like, yeah, I was just using you to get back at Eyelash and all this other stuff. I'm like, who's Eyelash? And then he sends me a picture of who Eyelash is. I'm like, I know who Eyelash is, and I feel horrible. I felt so bad. Because one, I didn't know who this boy was. Two, I didn't know they were dating for 2 years. Three, I don't know, it just sounded better. I was like, hold the phone. This is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna make pin two gays against each other. So I went to Eyelash. I texted him. I was like, hey, I told him everything. I was completely honest. I was upfront. I was like, okay, you know what, this guy that you've been, I guess, dating for a long time kind of got me mixed up into this. I didn't know whatsoever at all. And if I knew, I wouldn't have done anything. Anyway, I sent that to Eyelash, and then Eyelash tells me,
yeah, I knew.
what do you mean you knew and you didn't tell me at all? He's like, yeah, I knew you and Brush were hanging out, but I didn't want to say anything because I wanted to fight you. I'm like, what did I do? Like, how was I supposed to know this? Mind you, Eyelash never posted about him having a boyfriend at any time, at least not that I've seen. So I personally did not know. It was it was not brought to my attention. So I did not know whatsoever. And he was like, yeah, I knew that. And I wanted to fight you because a couple days before, he asked me if he wanted to do if I wanted to join him to do like a photo shoot. And I was like, anxiety, the house. So, and then I was just like, I was free that day, but I was like, no, I don't want to hang out because it was kind of last minute. I was like, no, let's try for another time and we could reschedule. And he was like, okay. So thank goodness I didn't go because he was going to try to fight me. And I don't like fighting. I'm not a violent person. I'm not going to be mean because that's not what I'm here for. But this person, you would not expect to fight, and I'm not a person you expect to fight, so it'd just be the funniest thing in the world. Anyway, so he was like, yeah, I wanted to fight you and all this other stuff. I'm like, what in the world? What? Why are these people involving me in their ghetto drama? So I'm like, you know what, this is a toxic relationship and this isn't my business. So I pretty much tell him like, hey, you know what? And I'm upfront and honest, and I don't like putting my nose into people's business, whatever. I don't like, if no one asks me for advice, I won't give my advice. If someone asks for my advice, I'll give it to them. But in this situation, I felt like it was right because we were friends, and then this guy played both of us. Well, technically, Eyelash played him, and then he played him, and then he played me at the same time. And pretty much, I told him, you know what? This seems pretty toxic because he kind of figured it out that when me and you were friends, he ended up still talking to me behind your back. And I don't think that's nice. I don't think that's right. And you know what Eyelash tells me?
He's like, yeah, I told him to talk to you.
I'm not crazy, right? Like, that's not normal. And then I'm just like, you told your boyfriend to talk behind your back just to see how it kept going, and you didn't want to approach me at all until something blew up. Like, how long were they gonna let this go? I was like, oh my Lord Jesus, the ghetto, not a white refrigerator. So I'm just like, oh my God. So I tell him, you know what, forget it. I'm leaving. As long as we're cool, I don't care. Everything was said and done. We can't go back. We can't change the past. I am truly sorry. If I would have known that you were together, I wouldn't have done it anyway.
He was like, yeah, I know, but I can't be friends with you. I was like,
okay. Even though your boyfriend manipulated you and is still manipulating you and you're manipulating him, but okay. I'm the bad guy. So I was like, you know what, this is enough. I've had enough of this. This is enough trauma for me for one day, for one morning. I can't take this anymore. But then after everything, I was like, okay, yep, you know what? If you don't want to be my friend, I completely get it, whatever. Forget it.
He's like, actually, well, here's the thing.
He wanted, that's all I'm going to say. And I said, you're sick. This is toxic at its finest. A toxic relationship at its finest. How are you going to cheat on your boyfriend, have your boyfriend talk to someone else, then want to all together with that person that's your boyfriend cheated on you. When he told me that, I was like, you know what, this is not it. I gotta go. I gotta go out. Sorry. I was like, oh my god. And you know what? He ended up blocking me on all social media. Him and Brush ended up blocking me. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I wasn't going to tell this story because I felt like this was just like a good story to tell like my friends or someone that I just met. Well, no. Or just like, you know, just to tell friends. But today, I was minding my own business. And I have my notifications for Grindr turned off because honestly, I'm so over that app. I'm so over it. It's a waste of time. I have my notifications turned off, so I kind of forget about it. And then whenever I don't forget about it, I open it up. I'm like, oh, one message from a robot. Perfect. So it's Brush. And he's like, hey, I took screenshots this time because I'm a good YouTuber. He was like, hey, and I was like, and I put the laughing emoji and the clown, not the clown emoji, but the laughing emoji and then the skeleton emoji, because those are my two favorite emojis. And he's like, what's funny? Like, what's the need to be childish? It was a while ago. I'm like, me? Do you not recall the scheme you put me through? And now you want to come back? Like, I'm not crazy, right? Now, I'm not going to go through all these because I don't have time. I'm tired. But pretty much, we went back and forth. If you want to read the screenshots, too bad. We went back and forth of me just being like, him saying like, I'm sorry, I know I'm a horrible person, but you should be able to forgive me because if you don't forgive me, you're a bad person. I'm like, and I told him, I was like, you know what, it's whatever. It's in the past. Everything's said and done. I don't have time for things that happened last year to come back and affect me this year. There's already enough things. I'm a person that believes in forgiveness. I believe in second chances, depending on the situation. Now, this situation, I do not believe he deserves a second chance at all because he really did me dirty, and I don't have time for that. And why would I want to go with someone that is open to cheat on someone? You know what I mean? Why would I do that? So I didn't technically say I forgive you, but I said it's whatever. It's in the past. I don't care anymore. But that's not what he wanted to hear. He wanted to hear, oh yeah, you know what? It's in the past. Let's get back and let's start things over. No! Do I look dumb? Don't answer that. So I was just like, this dude is really like, this kind of stuff is just so toxic, and I could see the signs of him being a very manipulative person. I don't have time for that stuff. Are you kidding me? Yeah, he was like, yeah, he wanted me to come over and chill. I was like, girl, do you not know what's going on right now? And then also, no. Like, this is just, I feel bad for this person, genuinely, because there might actually be something wrong with him. Maybe he's a psychopath, sociopath. He started going off on me. He started getting at my scalp. He said, wait, let me read you the messages. At one point, I was just like, you know what, stream my music, support me, whatever, because we're not going to be anything else besides you supporting me in my career. And I said, well, it's a little late for that. I can't be friends with someone who did me dirty. I spelled did wrong. And then he said, I never did you dirty. I never did you dirty. We didn't even go on a date or nothing. But I understand. I guess you really liked me. I mean, it was like, this was like a 2-week thing. So I started seeing signs. He had a kid too. He has a kid too. And he didn't tell me that until later. I was like, what the hell? And she's like 6. I was like, oh Lord Jesus. I don't have time for this. Why does this keep happening to me? And then I said, never mind. You stay to your piece. It's whatever. Oh my God. Sorry. I've been waiting for that text for a while. I said, never mind, you stay to your piece. It's whatever. Go stream my music. Follow me on Instagram and watch me grow. basically he was like, I'm not gonna support someone that thinks they're all that. I'm like, girl, do you not see? I'm well, I'm not insecure anymore, but I'm just, you know what? I know I'm not all that. I mean, you're talking all that mess, but look who came crawling back. And I said, because I am that girl. I am. And he said, I was not crawling back. I was just trying to be nice. Ain't no need to crawl back to a boy who thinks he is the. You think because you make videos out of a friend's house, you're the. And I don't like saying this word. Dude, I got my own crib. And basically he started saying like he has his own car and stuff, and that I should level up, I guess. And I was like, dang, you right. Honestly, he's right. But besides the French fries, I live with my parents. That's the part where I give credit where it's due. He scouts me because he's right, and I told him, "You're right. What do you want me to say? I'm not gonna argue with the facts. That's just not the type of person I am. If you provide facts, I'm not gonna argue with it. If it's right, it's right. Anyway, so that was that. He ended up blocking me on Grindr, which was good because I would have kept going because I'm the type of girl. I'm bored. That's the time I got played. Like literally, if you go down my story times, all of them, time I got played. But anyway, if you did enjoy this confusing story time, and also, by the way, I did not mention anybody's name. So don't try to sue me. Don't try to come in my DMs and be like, why are you talking about me? Or why are you talking about this? Because I am so sick and tired of people trying to come after me when I do a story time and be like, I'm gonna sue you. Like, girl, you can barely even pay your rent, let alone pay a lawyer. And I can say that because I don't have my own house. Look at me. What are you gonna get? Satisfaction? Because you're not getting money, because I don't have that. So if you did enjoy this video, please make sure, actually I need to add this in, please make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and not Snapchat, because I hate Snapchat. It's whatever, I don't promote that, but follow me on there because I'm kind of blowing up on TikTok, kind of meaning I have 100 followers. My Instagram is dying, so go support. So if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with a girl that somehow also got played. That someone is involved in this. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will, I don't know when it will be. Okay, bye. My hat is literally a mess. My hair is literally garbage. I'm all over the place, but like, what's new?